back, Eclectors. It is the Eclectic Collection podcast, and you know you love it. You know you missed it because it's been a little while. We're on episode 118 today. I didn't forget about you, so don't you forget about me, but that's for another 80s time. Today we're going to talk about shrinkflation, because God knows we've been shrinkflating here ourselves. So here's the thing. What does that mean? It means that you pay a lot more money for a lot less stuff. That's the bottom line. I hate it. It's horrible. I don't know anybody who likes it. It's ridiculous. It should stop. I think that when things are supposed to stabilize, they should stabilize. But nothing's really stabilized. Ever since the vid, it's been like total free-for-all, chaos and pandemonium. It doesn't really matter what's happening. Costs are out of control. Oh, well, it just is that way forever and ever. Good luck. No one seems to matter. Things are lost. Can't get them anymore. Supply chain. That's like a bad joke. You just can't get it. Less products. Oh, yeah, we're not in stock. Can't replace it. Got the old one. Can't fix it. New design. New package. Not available. Oh, you used to get that here? Didn't know. I could track it, but I don't know what happened to that product. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit more money. If I hear any of that anymore, I'm going to explode. I think it's silly because it's all sorts of random products. I can't even say it's one genre or niche. Example, I went to pick up sherbet. How difficult is sherbet to pick up? Apparently, finding raspberry sherbet is very difficult. People apparently went sherbet and ice cream crazy during the vid, and it was difficult to get. Okay, then I believe it, but it's been like, 4 years? Like, come on. So now finding sherbet is a tough thing. Pickles. I really like pickles. Finding a Heinz hamburger dill pickle chip. Heinz, if you're listening, because I doubt it, but if you are, I heart your pickles. They are a tough pickle to find. You cannot get that pickle. I have gone high and low searching for that pickle. Can't get it. Silly thing. Gum. I've always liked juicy fruit gum. So they have this great little container that fits in the cup holder of your car. And instead of just regular sticks, which I enjoy, they have kind of like a coated sugar-free version. So when you're traveling, it's great. Easy to use. Well, you can't get it. So I went to try and find it on everybody's favorite store on Amazon. And gum, that's usually $2 or $3 for a large pack, with that type was $27 just to get a cup holder size gum. No, not doing that. So it comes to a point where you either have to completely lose your mind or stand on principle as far as what it is that you're going to purchase. Because some things are ridiculous. I know it sounds dumb, but I'm old school, and I love the Good Seasons Italian shaker, make your own oil, vinegar, whatever, put the little packet in it, and the top sadly melted in my dishwasher. So I needed a new one, and I thought, I'll just go out to the dollar store, which isn't even $1 anymore, but that bothers me too, and get a top. No, nobody has them. They don't sell them. They'll either sell me a whole new kit with the contents and a brand new bottle for $7 or $8, or get this, on a goose chase, I could buy just the top for $28. I'm not buying a plastic top for $28. So now I have 3 dressing containers with no tops, but nobody will sell me the tops. It's ridiculous. It's like throw it out, get a new one. I know that became popular to do, but I'm from the old school of fix it, repair it, try and make it better. Let's just not throw it out because it has a wobbly leg. There's got to be ways to repair it or make whatever it is better. And now just watching, the soda go from what was 20 ounces, now it's like closer to 16, but they tried to keep the bottle the same, or you open up some chips and it's a lot of air, but it looks puffy, so you think it's the same. It's just ridiculous. And the prices either increased or they stayed the same, but then they put less stuff in it. There are very few companies out there that haven't moved things. Kudos to Arizona Iced Tea. I've heard that they have been 99 cents since they started and never gone backwards. And they said if the profits had to be cut into to keep customers, then they would. And that's just been since back in the 90s when they started. So kudos to them. I think that's great, and I think that's keeping loyal to your customers. And I understand that if things have to go up because they truly have to go up, but it was like this mammoth moment of price gouging where everybody just sort of jumped on the bandwagon, and things that cost whatever were suddenly exponentially more expensive just because, oh, we couldn't get it, or were they even being scrupulous about it? So many people were just kind of going along with the bandwagon of, oh, you can't get it, it's too expensive. So that's just the way it is these days. And in some cases, it wasn't even product or a specific thing, or possibly like an agricultural thing. Like for a while, there was issues, with eggs, or issues with meat or chickens or beef. It wasn't even that kind of stuff. It could just be random things like widgets. No one even knew what was going to be upcharged, and you couldn't get those things, or they were just ridiculously expensive. So now I feel like people don't even bother, and they're in absentia. So if it's not there, it's not on the shelf. Oh well. The other part of this is labor in general. So few people want to seem to work, and not everyone can work from home. I get it. I understand why that's an attractive possibility, but it's not really an option. There are still retail stores. There are still gas stations and hospitals and schools and engineering firms where people have to show up and be a professional and do things. So it's not like you could just dial it in. I understand in the crisis and the panic, and everybody was trying to be home and Zoom and do what they could, but we're past that, and I feel like we didn't really move past that. I feel like we went really retrograde, and in this massive slump where now people don't really want to work. They're insulted as if they're expected to work, and how dare they, or they want to do an absolute minimum because they want some other perk or incentive. And I do believe that people should be paid what they're worth, and most people aren't. But there's just going to be things that, in order for Earth to keep spinning, people have to go in and have to do things and care for people, and care for a company, or care for sick people, or care for bridges being built, or care for children being taught, whatever it may be. So it's not always that easy. And if it does spark new and different things that are interesting, useful, and helpful, that's great. But it just kind of made everybody a little more aware and in tune with their laziness. I think binge watching is up more than it's ever been. People actually get an attitude if they have to wait to see a show. I find that fewer people go to the movies. That makes me sad, because I feel like that was the whole point, was to have some big blockbuster social moment where you went out with your friends and you saw something you were interested in. Now people are like, I'll sit on my couch, I'll just eat popcorn at home. It's just, the whole experience of things is waning, and it's sad. So next time you go pick up a package of, Twinkies, take a look at what they used to look like and what they look like now, how much you used to pay for it and what you're paying for it now. And unless you really want them or need them, you could say no too. So don't necessarily give into it. If it's something you need, I understand. But if there's something that you can really get away with, or you don't want to give into the overpriced and under wrapped issue or product, and then I get it. If enough people do it, maybe it'll start to send a message. But I think everybody's become so complacent with things that it's not good. So people need to wake up and realize just how little they're getting for so much more. And I feel like other people have corrected things and shifted back. Other countries aren't as in such a bad way as we were. We're just kind of used to it. It's like, oh, prices kept going up. Oh, well. So question things. Wonder. Ask for the discount. See if there's another way to buy it, or a better source, or venue. Or, can you grow the vegetables yourself if you're really ambitious? Can you go and get, little herb garden going again? Things that we did back in the really horrible times of the 20s with the Great Depression, and things that caused us to pull ourselves up as a country. Maybe we need to revisit some of that again and look at FDR and what was going on with social programs at the time. Maybe there's a way that you can everybody help out and start doing their part, and maybe their part's just a little thing, but a lot of little things add up to big things. So check out your labels before you go buying, and remember, you don't have to buy it. If you want it, get it, but understand what you're paying for and how much things actually cost. If you like what you heard, then check out eclecticcollectionpodcast.com or follow us on your preferred platform. I'm Terry Tenaglia. Thanks for listening.